Hello? Oh, what the heck? Fuck. I'll call Louis. Louis?
Yep.
Louis! Hey!
Oh yeah, hey Leo. I'm kind of trapped to a toilet actually.
What? No way. I've also been locked up with handcuffs in a bathroom.
Yeah, it's it's kind of like Saw.
I know, it is a bit like Saw, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, it was just really annoying because I was bound to go to yours and film the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I mean, right before we were going to do a podcast. Can you believe it?
I know, cat's eye.
I know, cat's eye.
But I guess we'll never do it.
Wait. Sorry, I got a message.
Oh, you got a call?
I'll be with you in a sec.
Okay. See you later. Bye. What a nice fellow.
Oh, video message.
This goes out to the whole world. I hear you're doing reviews, and you skipped my movie Spiral. What the fuck, man? So this game is very simple. You review the movie, give it a good score, and you live. You don't, and you suffer the consequences.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
Oh no!
Jigsaw.
One of our cameras recorded the autofocus. Why? Because our technology hated us. We find out about it soon, so don't worry about it. It's not there the whole time.
Oh,
You rapscallion!
You bastard. Well, I guess we gotta review
Guess we
Spiral.
have to review Spiral.
But before we get to that, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. We're doing a film
version of the. We're trying.
We're trying. Also, face reveal if you don't know what we look like.
I'm in the dark.
I'm Leo. Hi.
Hi, I'm Louis. I'm trying to speak to the mic and also look at the camera.
Yeah.
We're in an awkward angle because we're doing something before the review.
Yeah, but this is hi.
Commitment.
Yeah.
If you're listening audibly, we are handcuffed to our mics.
Yes, we're handcuffed.
We have been saw trapped. This is real.
This is real. I'm terrified.
We're looking at a teleprompter that's telling us what to say.
There is a timer probably somewhere.
There is a. There's a timer on my phone. It says an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh.
We have an hour and 40 minutes.
If we go over that, we get sawed.
Sword.
No. Hi, welcome. I'm Leo. That's Louis.
Yes.
Hopefully you can see him.
You can see me.
Yeah, he's in the dark, but he's there. And welcome to the Horror Herald. If you've been listening,
Yeah,
awesome.
move your mic more to your face.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Sorry, this is all. We're handcuffed.
We're handcuffed.
I'm a bit scared.
Give us a break.
But basically, welcome to the Horror Herald, and today we're going to be reviewing the movie Spiral. But before we get to that, we have a sponsor.
We do?
We do. God,
I know nothing about this.
Our sponsor is Newly Blind Man makes a website.weebly.com.
Whoa!
So you can scan the QR code here, or for you people listening, the website is Newly Blind Man makes a website.weebly.com. I guess we got to advertise it. That's what they said.
Okay.
You ever want to know what a website looks like when a guy becomes randomly blind in the midst of making a website? Well, check that out.
Can I know what it looks like?
After the show, you can see
Okay.
it. But scan the QR code. Look, you can even scan
I'm
that
gonna
QR
scan it
code
right
if you
now.
want. But that's what the website is, and we'll talk about that more after the show. But
How much did they pay us?
Dog shit. They just said we have to. Well, basically, I don't know. We won't discuss.
What the fuck is happening?
We'll talk about this later. Look at the website later.
Look at the website later.
But check that out. So scan the QR
Scan it.
code, and that is the website. But before we do that, of course, it's not going to change. Even if we're filming, we have a little news segment. So
Yeah.
I'm doing it on this
Again,
PowerPoint
I know
presentation.
nothing about this.
This is this week's news. For today. It's the 1st of May, I think.
Yes.
I can't pinch and punch you because I'm kind of tied up here.
That's a sword trap. That is a sword trap. We have to pinch and punch each other.
But this week, it's the 1st of May, 2022. That's when we're recording. It's probably going to be much later when we release this.
Yep.
But this is kind of the horror news right now. I chose 3 stories that I think are interesting. There's a 4th one I might say at the end, but I know Louis is not too big on, spoilers. He doesn't like watching trailers, so I'm probably not going to talk about it. But anyway,
Good.
this week in the news, let's get to it. So I think Louis already knows this. The Nun 2 officially enters into develiment. So, that's some footage of what it's going to turn into.
Wow,
But
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'll just... I gotta, oh, God. This is hard because I'm
I'm
handcuffed.
gonna have to do this whole jigsaw. We're gonna have to do this whole review.
Yeah,
Okay.
my arm is already cramping. Okay, so... shit, this is really hard. So basically, the Nun 2 has been doesn't have a release date yet, but it's officially in development. And basically, what I've got this, and I get all my news from Bloody Disgusting, is that it's going to be directed by, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, Kella Cooper. Don't think I've pronounced that, but she or he, I'm not sure, or they, I'm not sure. I haven't.
Are you looking at me like I know?
I didn't look too into it. I'm not a good researcher, but they directed *Malignant*, which
shit!
yeah,
I thought James Wan directed. Oh, he just produced that.
I guess so. I don't know. It's maybe you do. What I got is just brackets *Malignant*.
Okay.
So they might have worked on it. They might have not directed it.
I thought James Wan directed that.
But who knows? And they will be writing *The Nun* 2. So maybe James Wan directed *Malignant*.
Yeah, and the other guy wrote it.
Yeah, so this person's writing *The Nun* 2. And it was crazy. I didn't know that *The Nun* was pretty successful, but it got $365 million on the
It wasn't
box
a good
office.
movie.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing a sequel, but look,
They're
that
not
much
doing
money,
the Crooked Man.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, what's
What?
up with that?
What is up with that? I want the Crooked Man.
When is the Crooked Man happening? That's a movie I want to see. But yeah, I guess it made a lot of money, and so I guess Valak will be back
Yay.
pretty soon.
Did you know that Valak wasn't the original monster?
No, what was the original monster?
Like just like a fucking demon.
Demon.
Like black and red eyes and some big horns, but they changed it.
Right.
I don't know,
There you go.
mid through production, there's photos of
Because
the
was the
actual
nun
demon.
ever like an actual ghost that they,
The nun-
came across? The Warrens?
The
Did they
nun,
ever actually-
I was pretty sure the nun was just a figment of like trying to test her belief because she's Christian.
Yeah.
But then in the nun, it's like she haunted nuns specifically, or haunted a convent or something. No, not covenant. A church
I
or
haven't
something.
seen the nun,
It's not good.
but
It's not good.
I've seen many others, but I've not seen the nun. Anyway, that is that. The second thing is the Meg 2 is coming.
Oh, that's another
in
boring movie.
Summer 2023. Get excited! There's some more footage from the Meg, and
Why is Dwight Schrute there?
because he was
Oh
in
yeah,
the
he
Meg.
was in the first one.
He
I
was in-
forgot about that.
I haven't seen the Meg, but it's coming
It's
out.
not good.
It's coming out. So basically, what I got is so Warner Brothers has announced at CinemaCon. A lot of this stuff is coming out of CinemaCon. It's not CinemaCon. CinemaCon. And a lot of the news I'm giving you is coming out of that. So it says it's going to hit theaters August 4th, 2023.
Don't care.
Statham is back, I think.
I don't care.
I didn't know it earned this much money. It earned
It was like a very Chinese market movie.
yeah, it got $530 million worldwide on a $150 budget. $150 million
$150
budget. And I'm surprised. I'm like, holy crap! It's set to shoot next month. Well, I guess this month, because I think this news came out a little bit earlier.
ago.
But yeah, it's when I read this, it's set to shoot next month at Warner Bros. Studios, Leavesden in England.
Is Ruby Rose going to be in it?
I don't know.
I don't care if she is. I just knew that she was in that movie
yeah.
as well.
Anyway, get excited, fans of the Meg.
Whoever you are,
It's coming.
it wasn't
Meg
great.
2. Dwight Schrute.
Are they just going to be movies I've seen that you haven't?
I don't know. The next one. Oh yeah, actually, because the next one, A Quiet Place. Day
Oh,
One is the
fuck.
title for the prequel movie. They've announced the title for the prequel movie.
Is
So
it following a different family?
I don't know.
I would assume.
let
so.
me read my sources. So yeah, actually these are all 3 movies I haven't seen. Have you seen them?
I've seen both.
Okay, so yeah, basically, I know, how am I a horror fan if I haven't seen The Quiet Place? I don't know, but
Like, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
anyway, so this also comes out at CinemaCon.
Also, John Krasinski,
Yeah, there he is. There he is.
handsomest man alive.
So during Paramount's presentation at CinemaCon, Quiet Place Day One is the title was announced. It's the next installment. It's set to come out in September 22nd.
September
September
this year, next year.
2023.
Okay, so another
So-
birthday movie for me.
Yeah, that's coming out. And yeah, this one is going to be a prequel. And
Who's directing?
who's directing?
Yeah, who's writing? Is John?
I don't know. John Krasinski will produce
Okay, I don't think he's directing.
alongside Michael Bay.
Yeah, he produced all of them.
Did you do the other
Yeah.
ones? Okay,
It's,
and then
um,
Andrew Form
June.
and Brad Fuller. Those other people. It's basically the hope is this is what I got from Deadline is that they're gonna set up a potential universe,
Oh
Quiet Place universe, because that's what they
no.
do these days.
no.
And it's who knows if
it
Emily
was such
Blunt,
a
Krasinski
it,
will be
it was
back.
such a good one-off film.
Yeah, but anyway, they're gonna set up some universe, and who knows if the original cast are gonna be back. But basically, that is the news. So yeah, that's the news, and that's the news segment. So that's our intro, and I guess we have to. Do we
We
go
have to
into
change
our,
camera angles.
Yeah, but we won't say that in the
3, 2,
when-
1.
Oh,
Whoa!
whoa! New angle
New
for this
angles.
guy.
Yep. Hi.
Louis Sebastian got new angle. You
Yeah.
can see his face now. That's cool.
Wow.
Anyway, it's time for our review of the movie
Spiral.
Spiral.
That's wrong guy.
Yeah, but it's still the same universe.
Ah,
It's
that's
from
fair.
the Book of Saw, which is
dumb.
which is
Dumb,
dumb
'cause
because it's
it's
not
a
a
m-
book. Like,
It really doesn't matter.
come on, it's a movie franchise. But why are you calling it a book? Are you trying to make it sophisticated? It's not. It's Saw. It doesn't need to be
Who
sophisticated.
cares about story or anything? We're just here for
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, why are you calling it a book?
It's fine.
It's not fine.
You're really
So I see all this. Yeah, I
You're
see all
really
this stuff.
passionate about
You know the
this.
show Power?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they call
There's,
their,
like, different
they call their
chapters.
seasons books.
The different chapters of it.
I still don't like it. Anyway, enough of that. That's that. And now we are reviewing the movie Spiral
Because we have to.
Because yeah, a guy. Yeah.
we don't know
Well,
if
Jigsaw
it's
made
we don't
us
know
do
if
it.
it's John Kramer back from the dead or
Yeah, but
if
it was the
it's
puppet telling us to do
the-
stuff.
yeah.
So we have to do this now.
We're
But anyway,
handcuffed.
we're gonna do it. And yeah, he also said if we don't like it, he's gonna saw us. So that's not.
He's
I'm not,
gonna saw.
I'm not a fan of that. But anyway, the movie Spiral. We're gonna tell you our thoughts. Before we get straight into the spoiler review,
Mhm.
let's just do a little quick. How did you feel about it, Louis Sebastian?
I think it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun. It was fine. It had a lot of good stuff in it that I was like, this was good, but then it kind of just became pretty average throughout. But
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good Saw movie that, did what it did and it gave me what I wanted from Saw. And it just, it made me scream.
Yeah, screaming.
It made me squirl. And it made me do all the emotions that a Saw movie should do. So I am completely fine with this being part of Saw.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a good movie. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was fun.
The commentary, they said it pretty alright. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think the
It
commentary
was very deep.
They didn't, go too hammy on it. They weren't
Yeah.
going, all white cops are bad or anything
Yeah.
like that. And not that I'm, a rightist who gets angry when leftists say people says stuff like that. But yeah, it was okay. It was fun. The commentary was there.
And it was good. Like, it did a good job with it. And it didn't do a bad job. It
Yeah.
did a good job with it.
It was good.
Yeah.
But it didn't make me go like, oh, this is redone the genre. This is
Yeah.
redone the movie franchise. This is
Yeah.
something crazily new. But it was just a good addition.
But I would say that Samuel Jackson saying
Mother.
motherfucker and Jigsaw really makes this movie 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but we'll get to the review. So do you want to start off with the positives or the negatives?
I haven't
Louis?
sort them. Let's do positives. Start it off. We
Positives.
want to please the Jigsaw. Are you okay there?
It's okay.
Your
I may
handcuffs
collapse
hurting?
in the midst of this.
Are you really
but-
that much in pain?
Okay. No. So yeah, let's start with the positives. Do you want to start off with one, or shall I?
You
start. Off
start.
with one?
I started off last
Okay.
time.
Let's have a look. Let's sort some border ones. Okay. I thought some of the directing was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
cinematography
like
was good.
one of my favorite bits of it. I think is some of the continuous shots they used, especially
Yeah.
when the two buddy cops.
Yeah.
Our main guy Zeke and the other
Charlie.
dude.
No, that was the father.
The dude. The father. Schnick dude.
Snack.
I don't know. Zeke and other dude
Yeah.
who because it's now the spoiler section, we can say he's Jigsaw.
The Jigsaw.
The
of
Jigsaw
this.
killer. I kind of really like that continuous shots they used,
Yeah.
and while they were having like conversations, because it generally felt like they were having conversations on the
They
job.
felt like they had chemistry.
Yeah, and I thought that the directing was good, and it was easy to follow what's going on.
Yeah.
I thought it was just good directing. It helped with the fast pace of the film.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna also say one more thing before we go into more of yours. I will say that I really thought that the pacing was good. I didn't think I
Yeah.
was bored once in this film.
Yeah. Well, the thrill
it's-
fest.
I mean, yeah, it's a short. It's relatively short. It's like 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't feel boring. And even when they're giving you exposition, it
Yeah.
still felt like they weren't,
Yeah.
doing loads and loads and loads of exposition. It was just good. It was
Because
good
you
pace.
said good character. I feel like good character work. I feel
Mhm.
like Zeke was a good character. I enjoyed him. Understood his I understood his motivations.
I will.
You don't-
talk
you
more
don't
about
like
Zeke
Zeke.
later.
You didn't
What?
like Zeke.
I didn't hate Zeke, but I will talk about he is on my negatives.
Oh wow.
Should I say it now? I
Yeah,
guess.
say it now.
Okay, I don't hate Zeke. I thought he was good, and towards the start, the first half I didn't like Zeke. The second half I did kind of like Zeke, mainly because I felt that he was he didn't pull off too much charisma to me. Maybe it might have been just Chris Rock's acting.
Sure, I can
It
get
just
that.
didn't slap, and I just think I'm sorry. I had to
No,
do
keep
that.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
I just felt like he was like I understand why he's angry all the time, and I totally get it. But I just didn't think it was the most charismatic to me. Some of the lines he was saying, I don't think. I'm just like maybe it's hard because it's Chris Rock. Because I'm
Yeah.
just watching, going, this just feels like Chris Rock
Yeah.
playing a character that doesn't feel like it's an authentic character. I don't know. And I just felt like at moments some of the dialogue was a little bit stiff with his delivery and stuff like that. But on
Yeah.
the same time, towards the end when things getting more big
yeah.
and
Third act
high
stuff.
stakes, and I think it was good. Like I mean I eventually liked him.
Yeah.
But at the start I was kind of like I felt like his acting was just a little bit stiff.
For me, I was there for his motivation. I'm not a big Chris Rock fan, so he's not really like a big star in my eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw him as Zeke. I saw him as a cop trying to do his best thing. I agree some of his acting wasn't the best because I don't think he was like trying to do an Oscar-worthy performance here. But
Oh no, yeah. I mean,
but like I really feel like I was there for Zeke and his motivation. I feel like it was a bit ham-fisted with a lot of like flashbacks and stuff, but I did enjoy what it was doing, and I enjoyed his like little monologues in the precinct where it was just like everyone stabbed me in the back. I got his motivation. He was a good character, and he had good chemistry with the partner.
I mean, I think he was a good character, and I think his motivation was good. It's just I didn't like him too much. Like I didn't think he was likable. Thought he could maybe have a little bit more charisma. I just felt like the entire film, just everyone was hating each other, and there was like no love in it besides those besides
I
the
get that.
buddy cop who became.
But like I
Jigsaw.
feel like I kind of like got his love when he went to see the victim's wife in the beginning.
Yeah, but that scene for me, I just felt was very a bit uncharismatic. I mean, for that scene, I get he was very nice by doing
Yeah.
that, but some of it, that's the one scene where I was like, oh, his acting isn't as great as I hoped. I felt like I just felt like he was just saying lines. But
Really,
look,
it's
a nitpick.
I
It
saw
really
I
is.
saw sorrow in that scene. I didn't see him doing bland acting.
Sure.
I guess that's something we disagree with.
I mean, the way what I'm saying this is just a really big nitpick. Like really, to be honest,
Sure.
I literally just wrote it down because I was searching for negatives.
Yeah.
Like I was searching for like
I feel like this movie has like is just completely just like good enough
Yeah.
that like it's kind of hard to find something really really bad about it.
yeah.
I just enjoyed my time, but I just like the chemistry of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the another positive I have, because you said a positive and a negative. So I'll bounce it out with a positive.
Yeah, sure.
I liked at the beginning. I'll get to my negative of the twist at the end, but I liked how I wasn't completely sure what was going on. Kind of like some of it was like pretty standard, but I liked how I thought it was like I kind of got the twist at the end. Where like, oh, it's kind of like, it's, I don't like spoilers for the Batman, but it kind of felt like the Batman in a way, kind of like
Sure.
the good guy doing all this stuff and the bad guys cleaning out all the rubbish. And like, do you want to be partners? We're partners, right? We're like in this together.
Yeah.
We're cleaning up the filth together. And I felt like that like I have a problem with the twist, but that part of the twist and that revelation and that part of the sinister jigsaw, I'm just gonna call them jigsaw because they didn't really have a name.
Yeah.
The jigsaw of this movie, I felt like that was clear, even though like I didn't connect with the motivation of the jigsaw in this movie. I felt like it was good enough. It wasn't just like John Kramer, where it was just like you're depressed, go die. You know, it actually felt like there was something there, and I felt like I was kind of like, oh shit, is like, are they kind of doing like the Batman, not going with specifics, kind of like the Batman, where giving characters like, shit, this jigsaw is gonna like kind of be like not incognito, but like be together with Zeke, but like not on purpose. Like Zeke doesn't know that he's actually helping Jigsaw. It didn't exactly go that way. It kind of left that storyline during the beginning, but I felt like it was there enough for me to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I felt like it could have done a bit more with the divide with the police officers trying to stop his hunt. To like, I feel like it could have done like the other police officers trying to stop him from finding Jigsaw, from like getting out their filth, and they were doing their own investigation to find Jigsaw before he could. They kind of did that, but then it kind of through the middle they kind of changed trajectory. But at the beginning, I felt like there was a good start to the movie of that kind of thing and made me engaged. And I was like, I put down my phone after writing notes. I was like, I'm invested in what's going on. So maybe the character isn't the best, but the actual story that is going on, I'm like, I'm with the movie. I'm not like, well, I don't get what's going on. I was with it, and I was in with it, and I was following what was happening. I was clear.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't dislike the motivation. I thought the motivation was good from the Jigsaw Killer. Yeah, I didn't hate the motivation. Yeah, I thought it was good, and I thought it was just much better than some of the Saw movies that came beforehand, especially Jigsaw. But yeah, I thought it was good. Like it didn't blow me away. It was just a suitable motive that made sense with the themes of the movie. Yeah, and I thought it was good. I'm gonna do another positive.
Yeah,
if that's
you can do
okay.
another positive.
What I really liked was some of the comedy.
I wrote this down as well. I wrote crude, but I like the funny humor and dialogue.
Yeah, I mean, some of the humor, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but like, I know what, like, some of the humor was, like, obviously that scene in the bathroom where
like, wash your hands.
Chris Walker's like, wash your hands, which I thought was kind of funny. But a scene that I think we both kind of found funny was when Zeke is visiting
Broz's wife or something.
Boz's wife's house to interrogate her and ask her questions. When the partner or Jigsaw, which is gonna call him Jigsaw. Kind of popped down and said hello, and he was like, "Shut up!" and like closed the door,
and he's high fiving the children outside.
I found that kind of funny.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Yeah, that was cool. And did you want to move on to a positive?
I wrote drama and depth is basic and simple, but it's nice to see some depth in these kinds of movies. That we've already kind of talked about that, but I just wrote that down. I also like dealing with humor. The humor is light, but it's good. It was a good addition.
Yeah.
Like in like Halloween, maybe the first Halloween. I don't remember what. I think the first Halloween, some of the humor took away from the scares.
Sure.
Not in the first Halloween.
Do you mean Halloween
2018?
Yeah.
But in this one, it added to, just because this movie isn't all about the scares, it's about the traps and the thrilling of it. So I feel like the humor was good for this specific movie.
Yeah, and talking about traps, we've got to say, I think some of the traps were pretty good. This movie, I think I like them a lot more than Jigsaw. I'm gonna keep on saying how bad Jigsaw is. But
it's boring.
These traps were like, we were screaming when we were watching them.
Yeah,
like, I couldn't stop.
We were making a lot of noises.
I was like, geez, these are gnarly. Like, especially the one with the fingers getting pulled off. I was like, that
yeah,
was
I remember
horrible.
like we were like, show us the trap because it cuts away, and then
Yeah.
as soon as it showed us, they were like, no, go away.
That's gross. That's gross. That's gross. And also, I hated the one, where the wax was being poured on the lady. and
she had to-
the opening one was pretty bad, but I've
Which
seen
one was the opening one?
the ton one.
Oh yeah, that one was it was a good start.
That was like typical kind of Saw.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And like I felt like this movie did a good job of feeling different, but feels like a Saw movie.
Yeah.
Like the sporadic camera movement of the spinning around people, fast, the green tint on some of the things. It felt like a Saw movie.
I will say about these traps though is although they were kind of made me cringe and whatever, I don't think they were the most original
Iconic.
traps.
Yeah, they weren't as
iconic traps.
yeah.
Like there's certain traps out there that even though they may not be kind of traps, like for example that needle haystack one, that wasn't necessarily a trap, but making people
There comes to a point where it's kind of hard to like come up with like completely new
I like
ideas.
these traps, but there was kind of a point where it wasn't about like it seemed to me that this killer didn't want them to survive.
Yeah.
Because like for example in Saw 2, which I think is probably my favorite of the franchise, although I think Saw 1's probably the best. There's moments where like people get I get this isn't how they went with in the movie, but there's moments where characters they have to decide whether they're gonna put themselves in the danger
This
without
one already
being
put them
in the danger.
Yeah.
So like I thought, because in those kind of ones it's kind of like cool. It's like, oh god, they have to put themselves in there, like they have to do that. But in these ones it was already there for them, and it's kind of simple that like, oh yeah, in 30 seconds if you don't do this, you're dead. So it's just kind
this
of
one felt like, well, they're gonna die.
Yeah, like I
even if he rips his fingers off, he's gonna die of blood loss or shock or something.
And also, I didn't feel like at all that anyone who was in the trap was gonna survive. Like I had, there was no time that I not once was like, oh, they could make it.
I think maybe
out.
the captain for
Samuel
like a
Jackson.
second. The new captain.
Oh,
'cause
the
he
new
left.
one. Oh yeah. Well,
For a second, I was like, when he was like in the basement, I was like, okay, maybe. But then I was.
I thought, she might survive, but not much left of her. But
yeah,
I don't know. But still, they were grosser than ever, and it's what you would come to expect. And any other positives you want to say before?
I wrote like it was. I'm not sure if this is the direction was good. I feel like overall, I wrote also the traps were good, but nothing special.
Do you want to move on to the negatives now, maybe? Because I do have somewhat of a positive, but I connect that to my negative.
I feel like let's go to the negatives soon after.
Sure. Do you want to start off with the negatives, or shall I?
I felt this is kind of a negative.
Yeah.
It's he's a good cop. Like he's meant to be like a good cop, like a good guy, but he kind of like does some questionable things. And I'm like, maybe it's the heat of the moment and he has to do it to get to the ends. Like the ends justify the means. And the means justify the ends. But at some points I'm like, he's the good guy. You know, kind of like, this is kind of intense when he's dealing with the drug dealer.
Yeah, at the start
I was just like, oh, that's intense. And and like also when he's like the guy's broken leg, he starts and like just hitting it.
I was like, is that allowed?
I was like, yeah, like,
I shouted out, is that allowed?
I was
Can
like,
he do that? I mean,
no, he can't.
Gosh.
There was like he was like the good cop. I guess he wasn't corrupt. I guess he was getting. Oh, that one made me question his character a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of talked about how I felt about Zeke.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't hate Zeke at all.
Yeah.
I don't. He's alright.
Maybe when rewatch you'd like him more.
Yeah.
You think find his ending.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I got his character.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I just would have liked a little bit more of a charismatic lead that I wasn't. The one that I was kind of rooting for, because I wasn't. I thought he was a good lead, but I wasn't necessarily rooting for him.
I was the opposite. I was rooting.
I mean, I kind of was. Okay, I was rooting him because I know everyone else is corrupt, and he's like the one who isn't corrupt, and I was kind of rooting for that.
There are points where I can agree with you, but
no, I don't hate him. I think he was good.
Yeah.
All right, he's okay. I think I'm being too harsh because I was trying to find a negative.
Sure.
To be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. This isn't really a negative. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of rap music.
Yeah,
sure. But it's not a negative.
Yeah, it's not a negative. It's just not my taste.
Yeah. I mean,
it was good rap music, but not my. But like not
good rap music. Yeah.
At points. Yeah.
I can't critique rap music because that's not what I'm into.
The new remix of the Saw theme was interesting.
I kept on saying pussy. in it throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dun
pussy.
dun dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Another positive when they brought back the Saw theme at the very end.
Yeah, I was scared that because throughout the movie
Yeah.
they didn't really have the Saw theme. I'm scared they're not going to have it in it.
Yeah.
But they had it twice in the movie, so
Yeah.
that's okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so I was happy about that. Okay, a big negative. I see. The thing is, that movie is just so good at being mediocre.
Yeah.
Like it isn't an amazing
Yeah.
movie that like it doesn't have too many negatives for me.
Yeah. But that's a
Um,
negative in itself, kind of.
Yeah, that it's kind of like it's mediocre and good, but they don't take too many risks. I feel.
Yeah.
That like if they took big risks, maybe it doesn't work then.
Yeah.
But I just I miss the old color grading. That's not really on them.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
I don't
You have
know.
to do
I
something
can't.
different.
I can't. Okay, the one big negative I have.
Uh-huh.
I don't find it such a huge negative as well. But I just felt the ending was just too sudden. Like
Oh,
I,
yeah, that's
I
a-
just
that's a
wished
negative I
it,
had.
I would just wished it was a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Because I just wish that like everything could happen. Like you could
Yeah.
same thing that could happen. It could still be
Yeah.
know.
The third act was definitely felt like we're in the third act. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it still could be Samuel L. Jackson dies.
Yeah.
I actually like that bit. Like I liked when that was forced that he took
Forced
a
to
gun
plant
up
the gun. Yeah.
and then that as police would do, and he's making the comment on the police are just gonna shoot first. They start shooting at him like viciously, and I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of cool, and I still like that, but it just happened so fast and so sudden. Like
yeah.
for example, like if at the very end, he's in the lift, he presses the button,
Yeah.
and the guy and
Game over.
Zeke is like he didn't say game over. I wanted him to say. Did he
yeah.
say game
no,
over?
I didn't say game over.
I wanted him to say game
Yeah.
over, but like Zeke.
Zeke
it just
screams
happens-
out and it
Zeke's
just
like
ends.
no, and he literally presses the button, and then it kind of closes, and then that's it.
They could have just gone down and then
I
found
would I
him.
would have liked to see him like
Yeah.
make it a little bit slower. Like maybe he's like going down the lift, and we can hear the screams. We can hear the
Yeah.
screams. We can see maybe
Then
a
we hear the
silhouette
dun
of
dun
him.
dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun dun.
like where's the
dun.
lift
Yeah.
going? Like where's that going? Because
And then John Kramer's dead body is down there.
I don't know. I just liked it to be a little bit slower.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just a little last
Yeah.
bit, just to be a little bit slower because it just happened
Yeah.
so fast, and it was like cut to credits and then raps on. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. My probably biggest thing is that in the other Saw movies, even if they were predictable, they were hype with the reveal. It was like, oh shit, this is
Yeah.
the reveal. In this movie, it's like,
It's just revealed.
it revealed. I'm like, is this either they just didn't want to do a big reveal, or like they expect people to already know?
Are they
Like,
treating it like seriously?
yeah. So I was
or
just like,
not cheesy,
oh yeah, we know it's him. At a point, we're like, yeah, it's him. And then when it got revealed, it's like, oh yeah, it's him. And there wasn't like a big sudden like. I feel like it's more fun, even if we know it's more fun when it's a big reveal for the character. But Zeke walks in and goes, "Oh no!" and then like they have a conversation. So I wrote down the reveal of the killer was weak, but the movie was good, and the fight and the struggle was nice. Like when they were fighting over and like the decision did want to shoot the thing or not. It wasn't the best, but at least that was better than the reveal itself. Like the reveal itself wasn't good, but what came after it was good. And I like them struggling. I like the classic flashbacks to everything that led to this moment. That's very Saw. Like very Saw, like the dun 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 and like everything going around him and spiraling around them. That felt very Saw. But the actual reveal of the killer wasn't great.
Yeah.
Usually when it's a reveal, it's like that's when the music starts. But this reveal was like, oh,
I feel like this movie
Okay.
just like it did all these elements that made sense,
Yeah.
but I mean, just
Like,
nothing
I feel
was too
like
interesting about it.
yeah, the mystery was I feel like the mystery was too good for You getting cold?
Messages. Sorry about that.
I feel like this movie the mystery was not like not too good, but was good. It was too good for the reveal it had. Like the thrilling nature and the mystery and and like the killer itself. I was interested in it, but then I was like, me already knowing who the killer is, I was like, oh well, I know who the killer is, but like this mystery is really good, and then they revealed it. I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna have a good reveal. Maybe it's gonna be a big twist thing. Nope. He walks in, and then Zeke's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So I wrote here, the mystery of the whole thing was probably the weakest reveal and surprise, probably of all of the franchise, I think, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the other things were worse twists, I feel like at least they had fun with their reveal.
Yeah.
I think maybe then they at least gave a shit with what they were doing.
Yeah.
But the whole shock just was a weird ending for it. Except Jigsaw, that one is still the worst. But we don't talk about Jigsaw. That it doesn't exist. But I feel like that's my biggest weakness is the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the movie had a consistent tone, so like I was good with the tone of the movie. So there wasn't like, at a point I was like, oh, this movie got bad at this point. There's nothing like that. This movie was consistent.
Yeah. But
then the ending was lackluster.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I wrote it went by fast and didn't have enough time to maybe go through character depth at the end. Which is like fair enough because it's a Saw movie. You don't need too much character depth.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the movie went too fast for that point. I felt the struggle of Zeke, especially when it was kind of weird direction when having the camera shake and all the stuff. But I liked him shouting, the jump cuts to him shouting. I'm like, I'm getting it. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I'm feeling his emotion, I guess. Like I'm getting what they're trying to give me, even though it's not exactly great. It's like this movie. I'm getting what it's giving me, even though it's not great.
Mm-hmm. Like it's not bad. It's just okay. Like there's just nothing too exciting about it.
Nothing to write home about. There's no epic Saw 1 ending, or there's no like epic reveal. It's like the movie, which is weird. Usually the Saw movies, the ending is the best part. This movie, the ending was the weakest part, and the middle and the beginning was the best part for me.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the Samuel Jackson bits.
I would say it's kind of cool that they kept the ending somewhat ambiguous.
Yeah, sure. I mean?
Yeah. Like, for me, I kind of would have liked a more conclusive ending.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked to go like, oh crap, Chris Rock, everyone's gonna die, and he's the one who got out, or, it's just something that can go like, oh, that's shocking.
Yeah.
But it kind of just like, it ended, but Chris Rock can go like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna go after you. I know who you are.
Yeah.
So it's like
I read the news of like it's either that people were shocked that they heard a Saw 10 reveal like that's gonna happen soon, and I think the creators of Spiral were like, hey, this is gonna happen. Of course, it's gonna happen. Like, our Spiral doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop doing Saw. So I'm not sure if there's gonna be a continuation of Spiral, or it's just gonna be a continuating from Jigsaw. But this technically means if this is in the same universe as Jigsaw, because it technically is, that means the guy in Jigsaw hasn't done anything since.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he has, but it felt like a very confined film, though.
Yeah, I know, but
just
like
in this area, so maybe they weren't.
But they were like, God, he's back.
Well, I don't know.
Which city was this? Is this New York?
I don't know. I haven't.
Where were the other ones set?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Okay, maybe that's the thing.
I never thought they were being too location based, so I don't know.
Because it felt like it was in a similar location, really gritty, dirty. I guess that's most of American cities.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, anyway, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think I'm done with my bit of the review.
I'm thinking
Shall we
about my
get
bit.
to our rating?
No.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, okay. So we have. I'm gonna just do a quick little recap on what our ratings are.
Yeah.
At the very bottom, something that we absolutely hate is shit show. That's what that is. We don't like it. Shit.
2.
The
2009.
remake.
2009, the remake.
2009.
Shit, I was gonna do a bit where I had it in like a bin.
Hey, say that for next week.
I'll do it for next week. Wait, you're gonna go?
Yeah. Anyway, so the last one.
Uh-huh.
The last one.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the last one is shit show. So that's at the bottom. Bad. The one above that is Bore Snore Get Out the Door. Right? Bore Snore Get Out the Door. That means it's like a movie that we watched and we were just like,
Gross. Boring.
it's boring. I don't want to see this again.
Yeah.
Like it might be okay for some people, but I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Sinister 2.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. No. I gotta get out. And number just above that is
Book Appointment for Disappointment.
Book Appointment for Disappointment. That's it.
Yeah.
Book Appointment for Disappointment. So movies that may be good and some people may love, but maybe
We were
because
disappointed by.
we kind of just very disappointed by. Like we're just like, oh, this so could have been good. This so had the potential, but we just watched it and we were like, oh, it may have had some elements that worked, but a lot
Halloween
of it just
Kills.
didn't. So yeah, if I had to give it Halloween Kills, for example, where it's like a movie that I had a lot of expectation going in, and it can work on a level, but not. It's just a big step down. So it's just Halloween Kills, something like that. You go in high hopes. It's pretty self-explanatory. You come out disappointed. All right, above that is Hey, It's Fun. This is a movie that may not be amazing, may not be one of the best horror movies of the year, but
we
it's
had
something
fun
that we
watching it.
enjoyed watching. You know,
Yeah.
we're like, it was fun, it worked enough for us to, have a good time.
Yeah.
It may not be a great film, but no, it was good. Then above that is what is the one above that?
Fantastically Splendid.
Fantastically
baby.
Splendid. Fantastically Splendid is like a film that
We love.
We love. We thought it was good. Thought it was great. It's no means maybe not a masterpiece of a film, but it's a really good film and it's worth checking out. And yeah, it's great. So good films. And then at the very top of that, the best thing we can possibly give it is masterpiece or like / classic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a movie that we feel like is almost close to perfect. It's great. It's amazing. It's maybe done very well. It's just it deserves to be a classic. And that's the highest one we have. So for this one, I don't think it's gonna be too hard to give this one a rating.
Yeah.
Shit show. No.
Hey, it's fun for me.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
No.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
No.
Hey, it's fun for me.
Yeah. Hey, it's fun for me
Flat.
as well.
Hey, it's fun.
Hopefully that appeases Jigsaw. Hopefully he doesn't.
It's our.
It's good. We liked it.
It's our average review.
Yeah, we liked it, Jigsaw. It's
We
good.
liked it. We enjoyed our time.
Yeah. It's
Dun,
good.
dun,
No,
dun. There's soul music starts playing.
No, but it's good. It's fine. I think you would only enjoy it if you're a fan of the Saw franchise.
Yeah. If you aren't, you'll be like kind of lost maybe.
No, I mean, you could still probably enjoy it if you like, Samuel Jackson, same motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
Best part.
Chris Rock, slapping. No.
Getting slapped.
Did he get slapped?
No, I'm saying like he got slapped, so he would be getting the slapped.
Yeah. Anyway, check that out. It came out. It's not in theaters right now. And
petition to put it back in theaters.
Put it back in theaters for you to watch it. It's
You
on
won't.
Binge, I'm pretty sure. So if you have
You
Binge,
won't.
go and check that out.
Wait, it was on Binge?
Yeah, it's on Binge.
We couldn't have just.
It's not on my Optus. I was just like, I'll pay for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just couldn't be bothered.
Okay.
I don't know.
We could
I
have got
know.
it for free then.
Yeah, I know.
We had to pay for this movie.
know.
What? We only pay for Fantastically Splendids, okay?
Yeah, but also Jigsaw.
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 We paid for Jigsaw?
No, Jigsaw.
Oh.
The guy who's got us like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, but also speaking
Damn.
of Jigsaw, hey Jigsaw, could you do us a favor? Could you please reveal the trivia questions for the coming week? So Jigsaw, we'll cut to you on the TV. Jigsaw. Oh no.
I want to play a little game.
Okay. Sure. You. What game do you want to play, Jigsaw?
I want to say the next question for next week on the All Herald.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, man. But before you do that, I just have to reveal the answer from last week. Is that okay with you, Jigsaw?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, man. So basically, last week we asked you a question on what found footage film earned the most money, and the options that we gave you was it the Blair Witch Project, the Cloverfield movie? I think I forgot the first one's name. The Paranormal Activity first movie, or was it I don't remember the last one, but who gives a crap, because the answer was Paranormal. No. Fuck. It was the Blair Witch Project. Why? Breakdown. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Jigsaw. I'm sorry. I've had a hard week. No. I want to keep it rolling, Louis. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Jigsaw. It was Paranormal Activity. Thank you for getting that. Jigsaw.
Wasn't it Blair Witch?
Fuck. Blair Witch.
What are you doing?
No. I'm sorry. It was Blair Witch.
What's the new question?
It was Blair Witch.
What's the new question?
Just go, Jigsaw. Just go.
Alright, sorry about that. In my first epic movie, Saw 2004, who out of my 4 victims didn't receive a tape? Was it Paul, Amanda, Dr. Lawrence, or Zeb? Give me your answer next week.
All right, you heard him. Give him your answer, and if you get it right, maybe he'll unchain us from these things. Isn't that right, Jigsaw?
Yeah, I'm not unchained you unless you get this right.
All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, that's it for me. Louis, shout out, bye.
Bye.
All right, bye, Louis. No, I mean.
Ah!